Hello, how are you? I know you're busy, and with all the things you have to say, all the things you have to do, and all the things you have to think about these days, from taking care of the kids, to buying the groceries, to maintaining your home, to, of course, going to work. Who can forget about going to work? With all the things you have to do today, have you ever thought to yourself, what are the 10,000 things I'm not doing at this moment? The things I have to do, the things I want to do, all those things. Well, there's one thing you should think about you're probably not doing right now and probably not even thinking about. What am I talking about? Extra clothing. Yes, extra clothing. Extra clothing can be beneficial to you in many situations. Now, let's say you want to lose weight. Extra clothing. You want to gain weight. Extra clothing will do that for you right away. What about when you're cold? Extra clothing. When you're hot? Extra clothing. When you're looking down from the 110th floor of a skyscraper? Extra clothing will help you there too. I wear extra clothing as much as I can. For instance, the other day, someone said to me, "What should we have for dinner?" I said, "I don't know, but let's put on some extra clothing. I think it would help us." Everything's better with extra clothing, don't you know? It might help to have a colorful array of clothing as well. Put on blue shirts, put on red shirts, put on dark pants, put on light pants, put on everything you can. It makes you look good. If you've got children who come to you one day and say, "Mom, I've got nothing to do," tell them, put on some extra clothing. That'll help. I like extra clothing, especially when it's cold out. One of the best times for extra clothing. Putting on more and more and more just makes me feel good. One tip, you may not want to wear all the clothes you have at one time. Leave something for the next time. Like for instance, when you're going out to a fancy restaurant and you want to dress up, don't wear 2 suits. Don't wear 3 sets of shoes, 3 pairs of shoes. That wouldn't be a good thing. But there are many times when extra clothing does help you. Let's say you're not tall enough to sit in the driver's seat. You can't see over the steering wheel. Guess what? Extra clothing is going to help you. Yes, just put on those few extra pair of pants, 3 or 4 or 5 pairs of pants, and the next thing you know, you'll be driving down the road with a clear view of everything. Try it out. Extra clothing. And while I'm trying to think of more to say, I'm putting on extra clothing. It can't hurt. I even think it's a fashion trend these days. Extra clothing. Try it. I think you'll like it. Okay, I think I'm all dressed up at as much as I need. But then, just when you have as much as you think you need, more extra clothing comes along. And you put it on, and you feel even that much better. Extra clothing. 2 pairs of socks. You can put them on one at a time or both at the same time. That's the thing about socks. Trying hard here, putting on these extra socks. After this, I've got things to do. It just happens to be a cold day today, so that's why I'm wearing extra clothing. Whoa, I'm doing all the things that people do to demonstrate what you need to do. Oh, and don't forget that extra belt. You want to wear 2 belts? All the better. I don't recommend you tuck in your sweater. It's probably not a good thing. But everything else just goes to prove extra clothing is everywhere. And it will help you in any situation. Just think about it. The next time you have anything to do, ask yourself, will extra clothing help me? The answer is probably yes. Extra clothing. Think about it.